Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion left. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. On for the extra point try, Andrew Nevis. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. Here's Huntley. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Huntley. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It'll be a 45-yard punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on third down, Huntley. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. It's caught by Mike Evans. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Rams had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets back to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
He'll take it inside the 25. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Archer. Over the ball, complete. That's Evans. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here.
Chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice game downfield.
They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll have a Jets 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Huntley. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A pitch comes to Hall. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Hall again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Looking to throw. Archer. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Archer. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with the trying there, but still enough time to try to string a few gets him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Archer now. A final shot before break. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Back to throw is Archer. Off play action. And a catch right side by Evans. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's the gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Looking to throw. Archer. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Let's go now.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They run it with Hall off the option. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hall again on second down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Archer. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Archer. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. It's their quarterback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. All again on 2nd down. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Huntley. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Hall again on 2nd down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. Caught by Wilson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. To throw on 2nd down, Huntley. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Huntley. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall from 4 yards out. And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Archer off the play fake. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
An 11-yard loss on the play.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Looking to throw. Archer. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Dancing to his left. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Hall want to give up the middle.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up. But once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, and make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
He got 29 yards that time. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Arrington. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Hall again on 2nd down. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
Hall again. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
First down, Jets.
Straight ahead is Hall. And some room to maneuver. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's one they certainly wish they had back, a loss of 8.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were spurred on by a
your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane.